sideways after falling beneath its 21-day moving average and 50% dominance as well. These two major altcoins just both flashed something massive, literally today, on their daily charts. And each time that it has happened over the past 2 years, it has signaled massive continuation, larger than you could ever imagine. But despite the fact that altcoins may be about to absolutely pop here, is Bitcoin also signaling that it still has some juice left in its caboose? Right now, the price of Bitcoin is currently a little bit under 30,000 USD, as about a week ago, we dipped our tip below the 21-day moving average for Bitcoin, as many traders start eyeing up the 21 WMA as potential pullback as support for Bitcoin's price. But actually, more importantly, there's much more interesting things happening in crypto that is not Bitcoin. We're seeing altcoins, actually. We're having most of the market in a little bit of red at this very second, but there are multiple altcoins, big, blue chip, top 10, top 20 altcoins up, some even double digits. So Mags the Scalping Pro on Twitter talking about this potential bearish retest, which actually is a little bit of a fakeroo switcheroo, because really this is an inverted chart. Whereas it looks as though Bitcoin, you pull out this chart, you would think, okay, yeah, we might, dump down to this next level here. It's actually inverted, which would actually bring Bitcoin about 32,000, which would be a very slight higher high over the past so far year to date for Bitcoin's price. He says here, looks like Bitcoin is going to dump hard with a fake out and bearish retest, but it's actually potentially a move to the upside here. But we are seeing Bitcoin down a little bit today. Two whales, according to Look On Chain on Twitter, bought about $6 million worth of Chainlink over the past 24 hours. And this absolutely helped contribute to the price of Chainlink being up about like 20% or something. Currently, it's up about 17%. Stock Money Lizard's talking about Bitcoin here. The first phase of its bullish cycle beginning now, saying that things will speed up fairly soon here. These are the OTT bands with a crossover, cross under indicating bearish momentum, crossover indicating bullish, and just recently we've seen the crossover occur, and this is mimicked on almost every single long-term chart for Bitcoin. Very bullish. But we're also seeing the Bollinger Bands, according to Mr. Crypto on Twitter, the Bollinger Bands extremely tight, which we see before the biggest moves as well. We see a squeeze at an all-time low here, what we saw back at the beginning of 2023, and now we're seeing massive squeezing right here as well, which usually predates massive moves to the upside, especially in the context of the past 7 months that we've seen for Bitcoin's price action also. But if we take a look at Bitcoin's weekly chart, obviously, after holding for like 3 months alongside this absolutely insane level of support, this key moving average right here on the weekly chart, Bitcoin has been kind of declining. We've had out of the last 5 weekly candles, 2 of them have been a little red, but for the most part, we've just been magnetized to 30,000, a little above 30,000 some weeks and a little below some weeks. But ultimately, for Bitcoin's price, there is definitely room for a pullback. And if we look on as we talked about in yesterday, or the video 2 days ago that I made, as we talked about, Bitcoin consolidating here is a absolutely realistic scenario. I talked about the $27,500 price target in the previous video. And that's absolutely still in play. The 21-day moving average for Bitcoin is right here. Now, I'm going to finish talking about Bitcoin. I'm actually more excited to talk about these 2 top altcoins. But yeah, let's actually finish talking about Bitcoin. So the 21-day, we have spent the last week kind of getting pushed and rejected right there. The 50-day is right around 28,000, a little under 29,000 for support. And more importantly, though, on the weekly chart, the 21-week moving average, the 200-week moving average, very big level of future support, if we come down here, is right about exactly 27,000 US dollars. So if we get a pullback, I'm eyeing up 27,000 as a realistic pullback area. Maybe we get a little wick below that, but ultimately, if we hold that on a weekly chart, that's absolutely nothing to panic about. We look at the rest of these charts. Again, Bitcoin is still in the midst of a gigantic falling wedge breakout. This could take literally more months for this to play out, as the pattern itself took like 2 years to form. It could take more months. It will take, in my opinion, months more to fully realize that breakout. But what we're seeing on Cardano and Polygon Matic right now are huge. So we actually just saw a bullish cross for the very first time since we got it back in April. And when we got it in April, we had a nice continued upside of about, another 25% after we got that cross. If we would do something similar now, it would bring us up to almost 40 cents with ADA. But we see this cross, we've only seen it. This is the third time in the past 7 months. The time before April was the very, very beginning of January, where from there we pumped about another, 30% almost. But we just got this bullish cross with 21 moving average going above the 50-day moving average, 21-day going above the 50-day. We're also seeing that exact same thing here with Matic. We just got this cross as well. Last time we got it for Matic was all the way back in January, actually. We got a failed cross right here back in April. So ADA got the bullish cross, Polygon did not. And you see, when we get these bearish crosses, the opposite of what we just got, you see it also did lead to pretty sustained dumpiness. But now we just got the opposite of this cross. And the last time we got this bullish cross was right here back in January. Matic was about 99 or 100 or 99 cents or about $1. It went all the way up to $1.55-ish, $1.56. So, I mean, what is that? That's like a 60% pump or so. And we've just gotten a very bullish cross on Matic. We've gotten it also on Cardano, on ADA. Same thing here, same exact cross. I'm sure we got many crosses with XRP considering how crazy that pump was. That's harder to factor in with TA. But a lot of these altcoins are signaling some strength here. But realistically, it's important to always keep in mind and watch what Bitcoin is doing. So what is Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin dominance looks to be getting completely dumped on. We're below some key moving averages with Bitcoin dominance, the 21 and 50 now, as of the last few days, the 50 also. And we have to keep in mind, though, since basically September of 2022, we've been putting in higher lows and higher highs. So this wouldn't actually be bearish for Bitcoin dominance until we would get even below like 47%. Currently, we're at 49.8. But Bitcoin dominance did take a very steep drop. And there is going to be a time when altcoins really start picking up steam. And basically the question is, could that be now where altcoins start picking up a little bit? My opinion still, though, currently where we are in this market is that I still think we have many, many months left until a true bull market, until true euphoria, until true massive pumping, sustained pumping for week after week after week. I don't think we're, insanely close to that. We're definitely within a year, in my opinion. But I want to say we still have like a solid 6 months or so before the really good pumpiness comes in. So that's good for one reason. That's good for the reason that if you want to accumulate and you want to really get in, you have plenty of time, in my opinion. That's just how I see this playing out. But in the short term, what that means is that you shouldn't expect that we're just going to see things rocket up just yet. We are going to see alts take nice pumps like we actually just saw today with Chainlink, where it's up, it was up 20% today. Yeah, up 21% pretty much at its high. But I just don't think it's guaranteed that we're going to start seeing massive pumpiness just yet. In my opinion, we're still in that phase where we're going to trade sideways and kind of inch our way up over the next 6 months before then start busting. You could maybe even throw a little dump in there, right? But when I say dump, I don't mean like a giant one. For example, if we did dump all the way down to $27,000 per Bitcoin, is that a big dump? Many people would be saying that's a crazy big dump, right? The bear market's just getting started. That's what they'd be saying. But realistically, a dump to 27,000 is literally nothing. And I can evidence that. Again, I can just show you this chart. If the Bitcoin chart did this, okay, this is actually down to 26,000. So that's even more drastic than what I've been saying. 27 would only be right about here-ish. But if we did something like that, I mean, it's very hard to paint that as like a very macro bearish move. People absolutely will say that this is the beginning of the end. We're going back to 3K. But that's just silly nonsense in my opinion. But in the short term, I still am saying I think that's absolutely on the table where we could get a couple $1,000 down move for Bitcoin. But especially as we retest 30K, the biggest level on this entire bear market to bull market transition. The entire bull market found support at 30K, and this entire bear market is finding resistance at 30K. It is by far the biggest level. Okay, this goes back 3 years. This is the center of everything, 30K, and that's where we're testing right now. So when will we break out of this? Nobody on the planet can tell you exactly the day, the minute that we're going to break out of 30K and never go below it. But I still think that once we concretely get above 30K, and when I say that, I mean like get solidly up to 33, 34, and then give us room to get a retest of 30K then, which to me solidifies 30K. So what I'm saying is we need to get up significantly above it and then pull back to it, test it, cement it as support. And then we can kind of move on to 40 and plus. But until that happens, yeah, I think have patience. We still have some time left. And take advantage of massive trading and deposit bonuses with Femex and BitGet below if you sign up with my links below. Massive welcome bonuses as well. And if you sign up with Femex below, you can earn free XPT by trading anything also when you sign up with my link. Without further ado, it's free.